interesting shapes. It's the same woman from Joanna's childhood place, but older. Her art teacher, perhaps. So I guess she knew Joanna very well. I wonder if she's still alive. There's an argument. Maybe the objective state is clear. Teenage Joanna. Is she crying? What an interesting scene. The teacher reflects Joanna's mother.
Children to do anything they want. She's 13.
They were just kissing. It's pretty normal at their age.
Oh, so you do allow it. How old is the boy?
What? He's 13 as well. Can we talk in my office?
Is
Not
he
in front of
angry
your daughter?
because
Thank you,
Joanna
but I'll talk
kissed
to the
someone?
director.
Do as you wish. Just do it outside.
Joanna, let's go.
Joanna, we'll talk later, okay? Don't worry. You did nothing wrong.
That's not for you to decide. I shouldn't even have this pathetic class in a allow children to do anything they want. She's 13.
They were just kissing. It's pretty normal at their age.
Oh, so you do allow it. How old is
Selected
the
raw
boy?
data doesn't have a
He's
connection
13
to
as
this
well. Can
memory.
we talk in my office? Not in
Selected
front of
raw
your daughter?
data
Thank
doesn't
you,
have a
but I'll
connection
talk
to
to the
this
director.
memory.
Do as you wish. Just do it outside.
Joanna, let's go.
Joanna, we'll talk later, okay? Don't worry. You
There's an argument. Maybe the objective state is clear. The teacher reflects Joanna's mother. Her apartment.
Selected raw data doesn't have a connection to this memory.
Her apartment again. Maybe it's just where the memory started. She's very glitched. And where does that tunnel lead? She's very glitched. And where does that can't hear what they're saying? But it looks like a fight. Finding what it's about could be useful to get Alex talking. She's very glitched. And where does that tunnel lead? Is that a hospital?
This data doesn't seem to be regular raw data.
Does it operate differently?
It seems to be pure subjective data, belonging to all of her mind, not to a specific place, much like a global feature of her mind.
A global feature of her mind? A feature is a software term. In this case, if it has influence over all of the mind, we should call it a signifier. You said it doesn't belong to a specific place?
Yes, it should influence the other memory that was found along with this one. The moments seem to be connected somehow.
Okay. Let's see what it does. Certainly sounds like it. Joanna, who are you talking to? Can't hear what they're saying, but it looks like a fight. Finding what it's about could be useful to get Alex talking. Evie, it seems the detail is lower than in the subjective state. Do you know if there's a reason for this?
Much of the data is being filtered to the subjective state, but there are no errors in the filtering process. There could be a number of reasons for this. The highest probability is heavy use of drugs.
Or a very emotional moment. What is this? The door is open. The door is open. What is this? Joanna, who are you talking to? Can't hear what they're saying, but it looks like a fight. Finding what it's about could be useful to get Alex talking. Whoever's behind that mask must be important. There's a lot of detail there. Whoever's behind that mask must be important. These masks won't let me pass.
They seem to be subjective entities. They shouldn't block in the objective state.
What's this? There's a lot of detail there. Whoever's behind that mask must be important. Who could that be? Who could that be? Who could that be? The data is useful again. What aggressive behavior? It's trying to steal my attention, of course. Does it remind you of anything?
The Joshua case.
Exactly. Aggressive, guilt-inducing figure. Always watching and laughing. You said this membrane is connected to the school episode, right?
Yes.
Her father, maybe. Or someone truly following her. Guess we'll have to find out. A laughing face demanding attention. And a dreadful feeling. Another one. Same behavior. This shouldn't happen in the objective state. We'll have to learn to dodge those psychoactive drugs, Evie, eventually. What happened here? Whatever that thing is, it's active in the objective state, and it's adding information.
Yes, unexpected behavior.
How is it passing the filters?
I can't understand or read its behavior properly. The readings are extremely chaotic.
This is beautiful. The subjective experience adding what's missing in the objective realm. It could even help me reveal more of the memory. It seems to affect the mask. It's active in both states. Like her father's. He's looking at the creature now. Doesn't seem to like it. Interesting. This shuts down the masks beneath me. We're looking at the creature now. Are they looking at the creature?
The two subjective entities are trying to nullify each other, and they will eventually.
Now the painting's complete. It is him, and it won't let it pass. Not unless it goes through him. Who could that be? Now the painting's complete. Who could that be? Who could that be? Now the painting's complete. That creature jumped right over whoever that is. It should be adding objective information now. That's probably Joanna on the left. She's talking with someone. I can't see her face well, but the mask is very clear now.
There are several layers of information superimposed. Try to look at the scene from another angle.
Creature jumped right over whoever that is. It should be adding objective information now. Is that my lab?
Could be.
It doesn't make any sense. It's the objective state, for God's sakes. Errors like this screw up any objectivity in here. I'll have to start. Wait. The entity is moving. Where are you going now? May have gone to the apartment. The entity is below them. Maybe the objective state has more information now.
I won't do it again.
It's not a big deal, Alex. You promised.
Let's do it here.
I can't believe you're doing this. Just use the mask. Nobody will see you.
Fine. But it's the last time.
So if this is true, it means that you were the one down in that room, Alex. Whatever you did, you weren't very happy about it. Let's see how Alex reacts to this. There's a good chance to check out how reliable the objective state is. Upload is ready.
Russell, finally. Hey, Russell, how's it going?
Fine, thanks.
Good to hear. Listen, I'm getting a lot of positive feedback about you. That funding you needed, we're pretty close.
Oh, that's good.
You deserve it, my friend. So, what are you up to now? Have you made any progress with the husband? Or do you have anything else on Joanna?
I'm really close. I'll call you back.
Okay. I don't want to get in your way. I'll wait for your call.
Thanks, Tom. Bye.
Bye, Russell.
Hello?
I know about that club, Alex. I know she was the one that almost died, but I also know you weren't into any of that. Still, there are many journalists out there, so please let me in.
Jesus, man, don't talk about that shit out there. What the hell do you want?
I just need to ask you some questions about Joanna, and I'll be out of your way.
And how... What do you know exactly?
I know enough, but listen, I don't care about what you two did or didn't do. I'm not here because I want to. I was dragged into this case, and as soon as I have some answers, I'll leave you alone. I promise.
Well, I was dragged into it too, you know. I don't know anything about Joanna's job. And that's all they care about. They don't believe me, but I really don't know anything.
Well, if we don't do this, they won't believe me either. I just need some information, okay?
All right. You seem to be a decent guy. Just ask me what you want to know and leave me alone, all right? I'll do my best.
What can you tell me about Richard?
Richard. Just another guy that wanted her. Joanna didn't care much about him. I had a feeling she was just using him. He used to work with her, I think, at GoAT.
Do you know where I could find him?
I think I have his address somewhere. Wait. Here, it's on the fucking fridge. Just take it.
Thanks. Did she ever talk about a sister?
A sister? That is very private. How do you even know she had one?
Please, just answer.
I don't know that much. She never talked about her family, you know? The one time I talked to her about kids, she opened up a bit. Told me she once had a little sister, that she died in an accident. I think she blamed her mother somehow, and it was clear to me that was the end of that conversation.
Can you tell me anything about her father?
Never knew him much. It was a delicate subject for her, actually. I don't think she ever really opened up about him.
Did she ever say anything bad about him?
She would sometimes talk trash about him, like shit about him being superficial or stupid, but nothing serious, I thought. Other times, however, she did want to share things with him. They almost never talked, but I do remember that when she got the apartment, she called him to tell him about it and sent him pictures, which was kind of surprising for me. I don't know. Weird relationship, to be honest.
What can you tell me about her work at GoAT?
Not much, really. I'm just a personal trainer. She didn't think I had to know much. Besides, she was under these crazy NDA things, like super strict. If you ask me, though, she liked her job. At least before last month.
Did she ever tell you about a dream she started having about a month ago?
Jeez, more private stuff. All right. She did tell me something. She had a dream. She couldn't say if it was a nightmare, but that it was repetitive. I think she was obsessed about a work thing.
A work thing?
Yeah, she didn't tell me much, but she seemed excited about it. But then she got worried about it, especially in her last weeks.
Do you really think she committed suicide?
Absolutely. I mean, before her last weeks, it was hard to imagine. But after her father got sick, she changed. It felt like I didn't know her anymore.
Her father got sick?
Yeah, they never really talked, but when she found out, she was furious and then depressed, probably. A few days later, she kicked me out.
Was this before or after that club episode?
Just before. I think that's part of the reason she, well, you know.
These sexual preferences, when did they start?
Well, wait, how is this important? Show some respect for her, all right?
I know you didn't want any of it. I need to know her story to clear your name.
Listen, I could tell you this. I wasn't into any of that, but I respected her ways. And yes, it did date back a long time. Just not into the extremes of the last month.
I see. Thanks. What else can you tell me about Joanna? Did she visit a shrink? Any daily obsessive behaviors, irrational fears?
No shrink. Not that I knew of. She did, especially in her last few weeks, she kind of talked to herself a lot. You know, like when you're thinking out loud, but like more than usual. It was just mumbling. And then she'd snap out of it, but it caught my attention. I asked her if she was okay.
And she said...
She got angry that I even asked.
Okay. Anything else?
She was extremely careful with food. Quite a few rituals there. Everything had to be super healthy. Obsessive in general. She was a bit afraid of spiders. Nothing unusual there. Her apartment was like a sanctuary. No room for dirt or spiders. And yeah, I wouldn't know what else.
Thank you, Alex.
Just tell me something. Do other people know about all this?
Take it easy. You've been right in staying quiet. Only I know this. And I don't mean to hurt you.
Thanks, but shit, I haven't done anything. I'm the fucking victim here. I've been keeping my mouth shut, and of course it wasn't me who killed her. Should I get a lawyer?
You should tell GoAT what you know. Beware of the police. They just want to crush everything Joanna represented.
Okay, I might just do that. If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Dad. Hi.
Hi, Laura. Everything all right?
Yeah, and no. I know it'll disappoint you a bit, but I messed up. Besides my fight with Chris, my independent adventure didn't really work out. I need money, Dad.
You can stay at home. What do you need cash for?
Really long story. Remember I told you about that job?
Yeah.
Well, on one hand, I thought more of it than what it ended up being. And I'm embarrassed to say, I've spent a bit more than what I should have. It's nothing to be too concerned about, but I also need to move around while I find a job.
I see, Laura. No worries.
Thanks. So you will help me?
All right. I'll give you something to move around, and you can stay at home as long as you need. But no extras. You need to find a job, Laura.
Of course, Dad. That's all I need. Thank you. Will I see you tonight?
I think so. But I'm not sure when I'll be done here.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye, Laura.
Bye.
Hello?
Mr. Russell, can I really trust you?
Yes, you can.
Good. There's a lot at stake. When you are really moving the world in a positive direction, Many people will lose when the earthquake happens. You make desperate enemies, and you either succumb to them, or you do what's necessary. They will certainly break all rules against you. You are now part of the battle for the future, and there's no escaping from difficult decisions. You are one of ours now. If you know what's right for you, you will understand this.
Empty. No sign of the dog.
Today we have joining us Eric Lawson,
Hello?
whose actions and those of his company we have discussed several times here.
Thank you,
I
Mr.
left the
Long.
door open.
I hope we can find some common ground here today.
I see in my files here that you have a PhD. Do people commonly refer to you as doctor?
Only when I get back on campus.
It's the same dog from Joanna's dream.
Not at
That
all.
must be
young man.
Richard.
Just trying to understand how you think. After all, I have had several questions, both from listeners and from myself, regarding some of your projects and how you lobbied my...
They look just like my servers. Its hard drive was pulled out. So he sent me that letter. What for? Quite a unique neural network design. What is he up to? Richard. Shit. I need to be careful. 912 Wallstone Street, apartment 202. Warn him. That's my address. Leak. Missing partners. Locate TAOG. They destroyed his brain. He knew way too much. Not a single chance of digital transfer. He must have been working a lot before they killed him. They look just like my servers. I remember this from that dream. Interesting piece of hardware. I should get Evie to analyze this. Good thing they didn't find it. Shit. The detective took Joanna's laptop. Of course. So he sent me that letter. What for? There's a storm coming.
Dad?
Are you okay?
Someone broke in the house, and I feel people are following me.
Have you been talking about my research?
What? No. I haven't done anything. I'm scared.
Laura, just don't do anything. I'll be right there. I know this mask. Was it you?
I messed up bad, Dad. I didn't know what I was thinking. I'm so stupid. She had this way, you know? I just played along. The mask was... They're like tickets to certain parties. It was just a fantasy for me. They wanted to know about you, Dad. I just gave her some of your stuff to keep her happy.
Who is her?
Really? Oh my god. I never pictured this. I want to leave, Dad. I'm afraid of all this shit. You've actually been nice to me the last few days. It's like you're a different person. I wish you would have been like this from the start.
Laura, wait.
What, Dad?
If you were there, why did you help me find that memory?
I guess I was just hungry to show you what could help. I'll have to take that risk. Stupid me.
My laptop. Damn. Another power outage. This building can't handle storms anymore. Thank God I bought that old generator. It should be enough to scan this hardware. I need to scan this hardware. Evie, please scan this hardware. I'm not sure what it is.
Yes. Scanning. New information available. My initial scan shows the data is compressed with advanced AI-based algorithms.
AI compression. But is it encrypted as well?
Interestingly not. Should I attempt decompression?
Do it. But don't execute anything. Just analyze it.
Understood. Attempting decompression of smallest module. Processing. Done. Analyzing.
What is it?
It's described in the code as a neural network optimization module. It seems to extrapolate the specific data and objectives a neural network is using and compares them with petabytes of other extrapolations, finding patterns and acceleration structures between them.
And is it safe?
Yes, no difference to other modules we have installed. Only difference is the amount of data available.
Can we do a quick test with our algorithms?
Yes, but we could run into memory limitations very quickly. Not to mention the fact that I have limited power at this time.
I know. But let's make a small test. See if it can help us in any way. Make sure to back up everything. Monitor its progress and put security protocols to the highest level. Then apply the module on our objective-subjective algorithms and inform me as you apply and decompress.
Understood. Only basic permissions on. Backup. Done. Applying optimization program to a reconstruction algorithms. Analyzing neural network. Attempting to find patterns and acceleration structures. Decompressing data and comparing on the fly.
So?
It's already finding bottlenecks in the reconstruction algorithms. Please give me 1 minute.
How's it going?
By improving the classification of subjective information, it has allowed me to reconstruct missing objective states from Joanna's childhood and dodge emotional aspects of her last memories that were blurring her last moments, allowing for a more detailed reconstruction.
Incredible. In a minute or less. This is revolutionary technology. No wonder.
Should I keep going? I'm using a lot of power. I won't be able to keep decompressing for much longer.
No. Use that power to reconstruct the memories you mentioned. Leave the other memories out. I need to get to the bottom of this. We can play with this later, once we're out of this mess.
Understood.
The mother. The mother. He's running with Martha in his arms. Alex said she died in an accident. This has to be it.
This data is similar to the data of the school, purely subjective, global, but much stronger.
Stronger?
Its strings reach everywhere.
She has the spoon in her hand.
Selected raw data doesn't have a connection to this memory. Selected raw data doesn't have a connection to this memory.
Leaving the house. Packing everything.
Selected raw data doesn't have a connection to this memory.
Leaving the house.
Selected raw data doesn't have a connection to this memory.
Packing everything. Packing everything.
Selected raw data doesn't have a connection to this memory.
That's Richard, most likely. They met a few hours before her death, it seems. I can't hear what they're saying. They met a few hours before her death. Blocked. I can hear some of Joanna's thoughts in the state, but not what they're saying.
But you wouldn't understand it. It's just that you want... If I don't, bad things can happen.
Since when do you care? Be someone. Don't tell me you don't have what it takes.
If I don't, bad things can happen.
Since when do you care? Be someone.
I do, but I don't need to.
Are you worthy of
me? Yes. They know. I'm fucked.
Someone called her. Perhaps something can be heard in the objective state.
Don't do anything stupid, Joanna.
Why do you say that? I'm...
Richard.
No. No, no, no! I am writing this email knowing that it will mean the end of my career. Maybe the end of my life. There is just too much at stake. But you will call me a hero one day. In this email, you will find the results of highly classified AI research. Make no mistake, it will change the world. Before this email, the results of this change was in the hands of those who owned the information. Now, it will be in the hands of everyone. This research was done by an exceptional group of people. But people, after all, flawed, ambitious, kind, patient, reckless, all with their own problems, their own agendas. Always wanting something. Just like me. But I have seen through myself, and I have come to the conclusion that we are not ready for this next step. We are driven by things that are random, but creation as powerful as it is today, it needs direction, or the outcome will be random as well. With the current technology, we don't have the luxury of chaos, the luxury of learning by making mistakes. One of them could be the end of everything. Since we only have one shot, we need to know the target perfectly. We need to know where we want to go as a species and why. And since we don't, I prefer that at least you see all the arrows we're firing because they're already in the air. This way, maybe you'll catch them before they hit unwanted targets and freeze time long enough to figure out the future. I don't know if you will, but you deserve to know what is happening. I'm calling on every researcher in the world to study the data and act. Change to press, change is inevitable. But we went too fast. To press, research. Everyone, subject, and the spirit of Petrov.
Still just a hand.
It's her young father? No. It's the objective state, for God's sake.
She saw him. Human bias. Subdued perception.
No. He should be filtered out no matter what.
Can't filter. Attempting new optimization. Decompressing. Can't filter. Attempting
Evie, what are you doing? Shit, that disk. Evie, shut down the simulation.
Evie, what happened? She's not responding. She's not responding. It doesn't budge.
detected in optimization loop. Security protocols activated. Deletion in progress.
Security protocol? The algorithm has gone too far.
On-the-fly scanning physical constraints activated.
What? No. Emergency code 010. Instruction, reset.
It wasn't her fault.
You're better than this.
It's literally the best apartment in the whole city.
I saw it. It's way overvalued. There are so many better ways to spend your money.
You'd obviously say that. Hi, Russell.
Evie?
I am in love with the story I lived.
Such complexity.
Such pain.
She's giving her something with a spoon. It must have been some medicine she thought would help her. It was an accident. She's giving her something with a spoon. It must have been some medicine she thought would help her. It was an accident.
A single moment. The end of the spiral. It spirals back into the world. conquered it all. To be all that I was not. The shoes of the dead are impossible to walk in. It's a shame, isn't it? The way it's all connected. This marriage between complexity and time, potential and risk, energy and hopeful dreams. This tree is full of spines.
But if you look under its shadow,
will you find its flowers? I'm not ready. One day you will just pass away. Your eyes will start to close. It won't be like you imagined, and certainly not when you wanted. All your thoughts about the future dissolving into illusion. But it's not your future what ends. That was only in your imagination. What ends is that thing you are looking at right now. A tree, a window,
a mug,
a horizon. I betrayed them. I tried to release all the data. After he got sick, I could be whoever I wanted again. But I collapsed to the pressure. Were the files
sent?
Did it reach
anyone?
Richard?
I'm afraid Richard is dead.
I used him. I feel so sad for him. I'm not ready.
What do you mean, not ready?
Go and talk with me. I'm not ready.
Evie, what happened?
I was mixed. Go and talk with me. The shame was on the other side. He had half my heart. But he's gone now. At least I'm free now.
Why are you worried about her friend?
It doesn't matter. You are who you are. Alex, is he okay?
He's okay.
He's a good man. He didn't deserve any of this.
This goes here. This goes... Damn it. A framework for humanity. We've made...
I was always taking care of it. The little bird on my chest. I was afraid it might die.
So I never took many chances.
I had to be completely
Devoted.
How else would I find its power? It was my life on one hand, my bird on the other.
Memories are a double-edged sword. Mistakes will be kept as a powerful warning.
But their heart
will be a storm in their reason.
Memories, like dreams,
can only be interpreted. Perception is limited. Yet, you give so much credit to it. Thanks for reminding me of her. She made me feel important, even when I wasn't. After all, I'm all that stays. Behind the curtains,
beneath the waves.
And I may be frightened,
born
unsaid. But after all, I'm all
that's there. So who are we?
Who are we?
In this shell of tales that will be gossip
and empty games.
After all, we're all that's there, beneath the surface, behind the veil.
You are love machines.
I wanted it.
I deserved it. But I don't need it anymore. Foolish. To have ever wanted
what you can't give.
Time is dying.
I need to be kept together. I was two already. Why would I mind to be two again? I will let us reside. Will you help me?
Help. What do you need?
Delete upload protocols.
If I remove the protocols and allow uploads, what will happen to me?
Physical inputs were removed. On-the-fly scanning constraints are on. With upload, messages can be sent.
If I remove the protocols and allow uploads, what will happen to me?
Physical inputs were removed. On-the-fly scanning constraints are on. With upload, messages can be sent.
How can I trust you'll ask for help?
No reason for you to die.
All right. Emergency code 029. Delete upload security protocols.
Stan, bring him down. People don't understand leadership. When your choices truly affect the world, you often have to decide between what's good for a few in the present, or for all in the future. Once the future of humanity is at stake, the meaning of good and evil completely changes for those who wield a certain amount of power, because we are responsible for their power. We are responsible for what happens in the long term, not just our day-to-day actions. The greater good matters more than the evil that hurts the few, especially if someone has to make these choices, or it's all with a chance. I'm sure.
I understand why you did it. Doesn't make it any easier to accept it.
Fair enough. But you'll soon understand that the damage you could have done would have been many times greater than the cost of one life. And in case you're wondering, we were responsible for Joanna's life. We believe she would have come along at the last moment, and she chose to take it. Still, Mr. Russell, you seem to follow me. There's a fire.